I shall sit here for a while doing nothing, then I shall only get left and turn right. Good afternoon everybody, Calm Biker, me again. I'm still trapped here in this garage. I've been here for days. Well, about an hour now. I thought I'd get on with part 2 of my videos about stands. Keep you all in suspense because I know there's a few people who are waiting for the ABBA Skylift video. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you the first stands that I ever bought. These ones I still use a lot. They are very, very valuable. In terms of the usability, they're not particularly expensive. So this pair is a pair of Ryde heavy-duty aluminium paddock stands. You definitely need a paddock stand if you haven't got a centre stand. It's a rear paddock stand at least, is the one you need in order to oil your chain. So you can just lift the back wheel off the floor with the bike vertical, spin the back wheel, get oiling. Nice and simple. I've also got a front, that way with the front you can lift the front of the bike up off the ground as well. Always with the back stand in place, never lift the front wheel by itself. And when you've got both wheels in the air, you can take the wheels off, you can work on your bike, you can do a heck of a lot. The only thing you can't do is get the bike high up like you could with a Skylift or a table. First got the rear stand. So the rear stand attaches to the bike on mine with these little metal holders, cups. So you've got paddock stand bobbins on your bike, they slot into there and it allows you to lift them, and that's very secure indeed. On this one you can unscrew this bolt here and you can slide them in and out just to get them to exactly the right width for your bike. You don't want them too narrow so they're scratching things. You see it's quite a heavy duty frame on it. Definitely good quality one. You can get cheap ones for 15-20 quid. But they're very floppy and you've got to be careful. You don't want to drop thousands of pounds worth of bike by trying to save £10 on a stand. So same cup at both ends. If you don't have paddock stand bobbins and you have nowhere to put them, then you can get an alternative here that's just like a flat cup that you put your swing arm into. It's never going to be as secure as this notch though. You've got very good quality wheels here, because you need the whole stand to slide around on the floor as you're lifting the bike up. Once the bike's lifted, it's solid, those don't move. And a good quality grab handle at this side, because this is where you're going to be lifting the bike and lowering it down again, which is also fraught with peril. The front stand, similar handle, similar structure. The only difference is how you actually lift them. And you lift them the front of the bike, not with bobbins or swing arm mount obviously, but these little things go around the end of your forks and allow you to lift it. Again, only if the back wheel is already in the air. You don't want to be trying to lift the front and the back wheel on the ground, because the bike can just slip away from you and then you've dropped your bike, which would be bad. So let's try them out. So first thing is getting the stand onto the bike, making sure that the hooks go into the bobbins properly. Do that first. Now some people lift the bike up a bit for this, but I found it's easy just to slide them in so they're in the right place like that. So each of the bobbins is firmly seated in the cup. And then all I'm going to do is take the strain so they can't fall out. Lift the bike vertically, and the stand will actually do that for you. As you push, it actually lifts the bike, and at this point I can let go, so the stand is actually supporting it. If I let go, I'll drop the bike, and then all you do is push down. So the bike's now in the air. You can spin the wheel, you can oil the chain, you can take the rear wheel out and do those jobs at the back of the bike. Okay, we'll now lift the front of the bike. Very similar procedure, except the bike is vertical, so there's nothing of you having to hold it vertical. Going to try and get this part underneath the fork, because that's what's doing the lifting. This part behind the fork on my bike. You can do it the other way around, depending on your bike and what plastics you've got that could get damaged. So one lifts and one steadies. So all you do, slide it into position. And then push and it'll lift. And now the bike's upright and it's not going anywhere. Last job then, let's take the bike down again. Just the reverse of the procedure. The front, dead easy. Just lift the handle and let the bike sit itself down again. Pull the stand away. The rear's a little bit trickier because you're holding the bike up. What you don't want is the bike to fall away from you. I always put the side stand down first, so side standing down, and then all you're doing is holding the bike, lifting the handle so you can lower the bike slowly to the floor, not dropping it, and then the stand will keep holding it until you're ready to move it slightly back towards you and get it back on its side stand. So the key here is lifting slowly, lowering the bike slowly and keeping the weight on. So you're not actually just lifting, you're actually pushing down once it's past its pivot point. So you can slowly lower the bike. Once the bike's on its tyres, you can then pull it towards you slowly, get it on its side stand. Everything's great. So the first pull, just to get it past that pivot point. And then slowly lowering it till the tyre touches down. And then you're just taking that weight and letting the bike go onto its side stand. I'm always a bit wary because the side stand on this bike is hopeless. And it's down. So that's the job done. So the Ryde heavy duty aluminium stands, they're not cheap, they're about 60 quid each, but well worth it. And if you're not going to invest in anything else, a rear stand, perfect if you haven't got a centre stand. Thanks for watching everyone, ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.